Sportsmanship at the grassroots level. Very, very important conversation. Stay tuned, listen up, add your comments. This is a great topic of conversation and it needs to be talked about. So let's start with what is sportsmanship. I have it written down here in my notes. Sportsmanship is the practice of showing respect, fairness, humility, and integrity in competition before, during, and after. Treat your opponent with dignity, represent your gym, your family, your coaches, and your sport. And do this well. This is what we're teaching these kids. When you first start at the grassroots level, I would go so far as to say sportsmanship is more important than winning. I just had my 4.5-year-old son compete against an almost a 6-year-old kid, and it wasn't about him winning for me. It was about a little bit of adversity to give him some mental toughness moving forward in life. He's not going to be doing this all the time. He's too young. And I will not be posting pictures of my son punching the other kid in the face, etc., because I believe in good sportsmanship. And I'm not going to sit there and shamelessly promote my gym as we are so good and look what I can do. If anything, I want to promote both of these kids and both of these gyms and really demonstrate integrity and show my kid what good sportsmanship and what good fair competition looks like, and and elevate these young athletes who showed such courage to go and walk out in front of a couple hundred people. My goodness. Moving on, my 24-year-old athlete competed on the trial by fire event, and sportsmanship was pretty good until after the fight. My fighter is 0-3, and he really just struggles mentally. He gives up on himself way too easily. He's not willing to show up and give it his all. When the going gets tough, he will quit. But I do believe, as a coach, my job is not to put these kids into competition just so they can win. It's to develop them as men and women, but this particular young man is a man. And after the fight, the opposing gym from WTM decided it would be okay to stomp on the ring and yell, "All effing," insert explicitive, "all day, baby." And to me, that was a lack of good sportsmanship. Here I have a kid, a young man who just quit. He did not give it his all, and this has become a habit for him. And my son's in the corner, and his pregnant girlfriend is down in the corner, and this man is already quitting. It's very obvious. This is not a clean shot where he's fallen down. He almost pulled out half an hour before this fight. He did not want to go in there. He told me he slipped and fell on a bathtub and hurt his back. And I did not, out of respect for the other gym and the way I represent my gym, I did not want to go and have my opponent pull out 30 minutes before the fight, because that's not how we conduct ourselves as gentlemen. It's not good sportsmanship. So even if you did slip and hurt your back, we're going to go out there. Don't throw your kicks, throw your punches, and we're going to finish, because that's what we do. Unless it was a serious injury, this is going to be on social media. So unless it was a serious injury where he was very hurt, but he wasn't. And I just feel like it's lost at the grassroots level, this sportsmanship. And it bugs me. As a newer gym, it starts with me. I've been open for 2 years, and I'm competing against gyms who have been open from 10 to 25 years. And I'm seeing a lack of sportsmanship. What I'm seeing is, it's my gym's the best. Look at what we do. Me, my gym. Look how good we are. And what we're doing is we're really elevating one athlete, and we're really pushing the other one down. I mean, that is okay once these fighters have a good record underneath them. Once they have a good 5-6 fights, go ahead. But when we're just starting, man, when we're under 3 fights and we have losing records, I mean, let's carry ourselves with dignity. Let's carry ourselves with good sportsmanship. Let's carry ourselves with integrity. Do you know what I mean? Let's conduct ourselves as gentlemen. Hence why I wear this cowboy hat. And I moved out here to a farm. I've always idolized the cowboy persona, where you're tough, you're gritty, and we take our hats off when we see a woman, and we don't put our elbows on the table, and we don't chew with our mouth open. I digress. We're representing the sport as a whole. We're not just there to elevate our gym. We're not just there to elevate ourselves. And coaches, it starts with you and it starts with me, because we run these gyms and we're putting out these young men and these young women. And do we want an ego-based sport? Which is a part of it. You need to be confident. But are we really instilling respect, fairness, humility? That's a big one. I miss saying that word a couple times. Are we displaying humility, which is a part of this sport? At the grassroots level, let's work on our sportsmanship. Let's elevate our game. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's help these young men and women learn to believe in themselves. Peter, Arbo Muay Thai, Farm and Fight on YouTube. Shout out to Han Combat Fighting Channel. Shout out to Trial by Fire. Thank you guys. Without you guys putting on events, this wouldn't be possible. Over and out.